So even when we have seen that, look, the better that we go each other's way, once that part of the constitution remain, because that is the supreme book in this country, then any agitation, any whatever, once it gets to any court, they will just lay hand on that clause, and everything, no matter how much has been sent, no matter how, becomes futile.
Yes, Yoruba elders are really voicing out about the issue of Nigeria. What they believe that what is going on in Nigeria is no longer ordinary. They believe that what is going on in Nigeria will never favor them as one country. They have decided to voice out. They have decided to make sure that they disintegrate this country so that everybody will stay on his own and control whatever he has. In fact, in a country whereby there is a lot of insecurity and nothing is being done, people are dying on daily basis in the country. Nothing is being done. In fact, at times we see Nigeria as a refugee camp whereby people are your right does not count. We are working for just a group of people. They are eating our sweat. They have decided to call upon Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stop all this that he's doing, that he should come home and make sure that this Nigeria will be disintegrated so that everybody will be on his own and control their own region. In fact, there are so many facts which they made here, of which I will have to allow you so that you listen. But remember to subscribe my YouTube and also like my videos. Thanks for watching. This is Raja TV News.
The 1999 Constitution is rather too flawed than to call for, its amendment. It's been amended about 3-4 times and still it's not serving the purpose. How flawed is this Constitution? Now you have some northern elders saying that the Constitution actually is not the problem, but the operators of the Constitution. So it's like we have two motions here. Which will you go for?
Thank you very much. I think I will go for total overall, because in the first instance, you cannot amend a lie. The 1999 Constitution says we Nigerians.
We the people.
We the people of Nigeria. Who are the people? So in the first instance, the Constitution wasn't a people's Constitution. We the people must agree first. Do we want to stay together? Are we ready to partner together and move this country forward? That's why we have to take this thing holistically. There are some people, we still have bandits, we have Boko Haram, we have some people that are saying to your tent, to Israel. So these people, have they rested their weapons? So what we are saying is this: let us agree together. The lie that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, we should discard that. We don't have a nation. We have all agreed that we don't have a nation, but we have a country. Let us agree. Do we want to stay together? When we are ready, we say we want to stay together. It is then that what are the conditions? How do we stay together? What are the modalities of running the government? So it has to be holistically. You cannot amend 1999 Constitution and say you are doing anything that will benefit the people. And some people that are saying the patriots were in sectional or something that they were not. I can see I noticed the voice of elder statesman Tanko Yakasai and who other person, I think maybe Yango Abdullahi or something. These people were part of the patriot, in fact founding members of the group, and they are now saying the consultation wasn't properly done, and that some people, it is like the Yoruba will say, if a man sees a snake and a woman kills it, what is important is for the snake to die. So we want restructuring. Whether you are consulted, you are not consulted, this thing is coming from some people who believe, like we usually say on this program, that some people want to observe meal etiquette, that when you are eating you don't talk. So some people are eating. they are at an advantage and they don't want to lose that advantage. That's the way I see it. And since a majority of the people are now saying we should restructure, then let us know those who are ready for restructuring, and let us know those who say they are not ready. Okay. Then we can, from that, we can go forward from there.
Okay, comrade.
Yes, sir.
There are 4 routes that have been listed: Constitutional Conference, Sovereign National Conference, Judicial Pronouncements by the Supreme Court, and the other one is
Constituent Assembly.
Yes. Going by all these, which will you seem as perhaps the easiest way out to achieving restructuring?
First and foremost, where there is trust issue, then we have to go for the one that will be almost all-encompassing.
Which is?
One, there is the Sovereign
National Conference. Which the National Assembly does not want.
Good. That's why I said where there is trust issue, then or the Constitution Conference. The two, their representation will be made throughout to involve all available stakeholders.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you can say the National Assembly, whether they like it or not, if people say this is what we want, who put them there? This is part of what we want the Constitution not to be amended. You cannot amend Jacobs. Look at the first floor. We, the people of Nigeria, I wouldn't know whether you were aware where that Constitution that was bestowed on us by the military regime was written. And they said, we, including me, my children, even the unborn one. Who are the we? That is one. Two, you see, where all these people, where they lie. Look at Article 2. Each time I look at it, after 100 years, that Nigeria is one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign state. So even when we have seen that, look, the better that we go each other's way, once that part of the Constitution remain, because that is the supreme book in this country, then any agitation, any whatever, once it's get to any court, they will just lay hand on that clause, and everything, no matter how much has been sent, no matter how, becomes futile. There are more and more. They said federating units, the states, federal government, and FCT. The same Supreme Court that we think we could run to, yes, is now approbating and reprobating. I remember during Obasanjo era, Obasanjo wanted to be paying directly to the local government. Abia State and some other states went to Supreme Court. It was this Supreme Court that said it was illegal. This same Supreme Court has now retraced its steps and now say that it should be against what the Constitution has said. Just 2 federating units. The local government is still subsumed under the state government. So there are a lot of flaws there.
In that 1999 Constitution.
Yeah, as amended.
But let's look at the argument of those who believe. Tanko Yakesai is one of them. Sule Lamido came out to say that the operators of this Constitution should be thoroughly checked and not the document itself. They say that every machine is as good as the person operating it.
Look at, you built a house, you saw the crack, and you think lizard will not go there. It's impossible.
But that's constitutional amendment. You've seen the crack.
Yeah.
Why don't we just paper off the crack and just...
That has been what we have been doing. Unfortunately, the crack now gets widening. It will get to a point where even external support with pillars will no more hold.
But it doesn't go to that.
And the next thing, that is exactly the point where we are. Look at those. You see, we have to, I said trust issue. Look at those that are now against a new constitution. You see that the voice is just coming from one part of the country. These were the same when you look at how this country was amalgamated. When you go back to history, these were the same people that the colonialists put together, knowing whatever style they used to impose them. During intro, the two of you have said it, and when my colleague here was speaking, àwọn Yoruba ni àwọn kan ti tẹnu wọn bọ sọ̀rọ̀. They know where the sweetest thing is. They don't want to let go. They don't want to let go easily.
Mr. Buguluku.
It will get to a point whether they like it or not.
When?
They will let go.
Mr. Buguluku.
If they don't let go, they will go.
Is there any country that's achieved peace through this model which you are preaching? So today we'll talk of Switzerland, we talk of Canada. At some point
India.
in time, Australia and all of these countries, was there any point in time in their history where they sat down to agree? I know many a times we talk of the United States, but that seems to be God's own country. But let's look at other models, Canada, Australia, and all these other countries. At what point in time did they sit down to agree that this is the way to go, so that we can say that Nigeria, you are better? We
have an example of Rwanda and South Africa.
Here in Africa.
Here in Africa. Benin Republic did something similar, the Sovereign National Conference. I would like us to use the model of Rwanda and South Africa, because we seems to be poles apart. We don't have a nation. We have all agreed that we don't have a nation, but we have a country.
You are recommending that the giant of Africa should learn from.
Why not? Why not? People will say there is an elephant in the house. How did the elephant get inside the house? If you are an elephant and you cannot get out, so it means you have to downsize if you want to, or you destroy the whole house. So it is not our making that we were amalgamated. Don't notice that word, amalgamation. It is only companies that have similar trade that amalgamate. You cannot amalgamate a motor assembly with tomato selling something. But in Nigeria case, we have so many different nations. We were amalgamated, and since the amalgamation, we are not united. We've not agreed on how to govern us. Starting from the colonial days, people have always been dictating. Some people have always been getting the advantage. There was a time they said we should be using Arabic as lingua franca. Thank God people did not agree, but they said they could not read and write well there, so we should be using Arabic on our currency. We still maintain that up till now. They said Yoruba people in Kwara should not be part of their kids and kin in the southwest. That thing stood again. They said Lagos should not be part of Western, all these things, and now they are saying they don't believe in restructuring. That is, it is the operators that are their fault. Okay, what is the system you use in getting the operators? The system that you have to be a billionaire before you can be a governor. So is that system that they still want us to be using? If you say the operators, okay, generally people will say politics is a dirty game. That's the common saying. If politics is in Nigerian politics, especially, is a dirty game, it means the dirtiest of them will win. So shall we continue in that? So those people that are saying the operators, don't forget that some of them were operators in the past. People like Obasanjo and Yakasai and all the rest, they were operators now. So were they good when they were in the saddle? So it is people are just looking for every opportunity to discredit this restructuring thing. Restructure Nigeria, or you don't have anything as Nigeria again. That's the basic truth.
Comrade, are we now saying that it is those who have benefited from the past who are now standing against this? Those who have benefited immensely, those who have profited from this, are now against this restructuring? And if so, why?
I think the question is rhetorical in nature. Because if you look at the body politic of this country, how old is the president? And look at the upper chamber, who is the youngest there? So you see that those who have been players, right from the past, that they either came in inheriting from their parents, very, very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You inherit power when it is not traditional power like ADC or whatever.
Or you
are groomed. Like those who will come after them now, they are already grooming them.
But that's not that in the Constitution. How is that the fault of the Constitution?
It is. You know why? Because the Constitution, had it been the Constitution, allows certain things. Like we have tried the parliamentary system in the past. Some people, one way or the other, they came in with the presidential system, which is like
they said it was not negotiable
system of governance.
Those are the days of F.R.A. Williams.
And unfortunately, the youths that are supposed, look, when Nigeria was moving, when Nigeria was developing, when Nigeria was regarded as a developing nation, how old was Gawan? How old was Awolowo? How old was Obasanjo? How old was Buhari? Even Shagari that came with the presidential, that enjoyed the benefit of the presidential system. How old were those people? But now, how old are the people leading us? Look, whether we like it or not, you cannot give what you don't have. On this station, I was preaching something about let's have a region that will be united and this and that. Then someone later called me. Have you read into our manuscript and this and this and that? And when I got that manuscript, I saw that it was exactly what I believe in.
Which is?
United regions of Nigeria. We will develop because the regions will be strong. You control your resources. The center will be weak. It is because some people have so much benefited from where they don't. Look, how can you say in your own part of the country you must not drink beer? But here you are at liberty to drink beer. And when the money, the VAT from beer comes, they will still share it. And those people that said no beer drinking, they will see get out of it.
Comrade.
No.
Comrade.
If we go into the foundation of all what started that, which is the constitution, then be worried.
Comrade, let's now throw the issue into the public space.
You're welcome.
Now, to begin with, I expected you to have told Dr. Abadi Masaki in the morning to exercise patience when he was lamenting over not giving him fuel into his generator, because he's one of the people who are telling Nigerians to exercise patience for Tinubu. I'm very happy he has experienced it. Shouldn't have lamented at all. Now to go to the subject matter. Since 1914, Nigeria has been amalgamated. What are the good things achieved so far? We haven't achieved anything. Because people at the center who are benefiting from the constitution never wanted the change, and we are still looking at them. Now those sections of the country that are going against certain things because of the constitution has protected them. They said they have Sharia laws in the north. They don't allow cigarettes, they don't allow anything alcoholic. Yet taxes are collected from the factories in Lagos and are used in developing their own sections. We are still keeping ourselves together. My question this morning is this: must Nigeria remain an entity?
Okay, Mr. Ajanaku. Thank you for that.
Nigeria remain an entity.
All right.
You answer that.
How are we going to accept this people to be destroying the lives of the elderly and then the young ones?
Okay, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That will be answered. What a question. Okay, I guess you attempted to tell you good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you.
This is Bola.
Bola, welcome.
Yeah. The issue is the panel of discussion, the people that are there discussing, they have said a lot of good things there, but the problem still remains. Why this is, I don't know why it is so difficult for us in Nigerian. We know anybody that knows the problem and find the solution, what is stopping us from taking action on the solution? Everybody in this country know that the system we are running is not working. Don't you have intellectuals? The people call themselves patriots. They went to the president. Please do this. Let us do this. The president was saying he's fighting economy first. So what do you want people to do? Once they get to the power, I think things change their orientation. And that is where the problem is. And that is where this centrality of government should be broken. It makes people to be so powerful and they think nobody can control them. All this power we are talking about is still part of it. An average Nigerian want to get to the power and sustain that power until he die like as if I slide down on the bottle of beer or something like that.
Yeah, right.
So please, let's the people that are intelligent, people that are knowledgeable in this country, let us find a solution to this problem. Let's have this regional thing people have been talking about. Nigeria has never moved forward since we break the regional system of government. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Bola, for your time on the program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Thank you.
Deborah from Ibadan.
Madam Deborah, welcome.
Tell me what the part of the country that said they don't want to restructure. The IPOP are crying. The Yoruba nation is crying. Don't you know why I defended the Russian flag? It's only the airlines that are not ready for restructure. They are not speaking for the masses. Tell me the part of this country that is not ready for the restructuring. If they can tell us, then we will know how to break that section. But now we don't know the section. It's only the airlines who are benefiting from this evil findings that they don't want us to leave this structure. The structure is totally bad and it's collapsing this country. God will heal our land.
Amen. Thank you, Madam Deborah. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
This is Anthony on the line.
Anthony, welcome.
There's one adage that says that when a child is crying and pointing to a particular place, know that what is troubling that child, making that child cry, is at that point. Everything we have said this morning, the wonderful wisdom and understanding that the guest in the studio has, put up this morning regarding the situation of where the solution lies. Several times, most of us have been pointing to the same direction that the problem of this country is the system of government. And we have said a lot. We said if this system is not changed quickly or something be done, it might lead to total disintegration of this country. Now, what is the solution? I have been suggesting one thing. If there's a way I can mobilize it, I don't care. If the government of the day can arrest me, I don't care. Let there be no 2027 general election in this country until something is done with the system of government. Until the restructuring is done. It's simple. It's not violent. We are not going to vote. 2027, no general election. Except there is a new system of government that we can now embrace, then we cannot take up the process. If it now involve us to do a voting, then we can come and vote with the hope that there will be a brighter future as regards to this country and the people in it. So, it is simple. I don't know how to go about it. But we should tell them that we are not going to vote. 2027, there shall be no general election in this country. Except the restructuring is done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anthony. That's the opinion and thoughts of Mr. Anthony. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Anu.
Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Comrade from Yoruba.
Okay, Comrade Osha.
I want to appreciate you and your guest in the house. The spoken word has touched so many aspects of Nigerian problems. We have a lot of problems in Nigeria. But the challenge, the genesis, and the cause of the problem, it is not addressed. And every one of us have been talking. Let me ask you, what type of system of government are we operating? Presidential system of government, democratic system of government that says the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That means the system, the government is centered on the people. But I want to tell you, if you look at what is going on today, we do not understand democracy. Democracy is a very good system of government and the presidential system is a very good one. Look at where we got that system from the United States of America. It has 3 tiers of government: the executive, the judiciary, and the National Assembly. The judiciary is the home of government. But I want to tell you, it's very, very wrong.
All right, thank you so much, Comrade Osha, for your time on the program. Let's pick calls from those outside the state. Hello, good morning. Okay. Oh, all right. You want to call back? And for those of us that... Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. You are on. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Well,
Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, I'm Kusa calling from Abuja.
Kusa from Abuja. Welcome.
Yes. I'm listening keenly to the discourse. And I think it is a gross ignorance from the people who are kicking against regionalism. Because reflecting back during the regional system of government in Nigeria, we discovered that the regions were being developed competitively based on their revenue generation and capacities. However, since the unitary federalism, it is based on the fact that some individuals are benefiting from the oil wells which they don't have and have completely neglected their own agricultural power, which is supposed to sustain them, and that is why they're kicking against regionalism. Otherwise, regionalism is the best system that could propel this country forward.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kusa from Abuja, for your time on the program this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
I highly welcome. I appreciate your efforts. This is Ambassador Lubumi speaking.
Ambassador Lubumi, you're welcome. Kindly turn down the volume of that radio.
Hello?
Turn down the volume of your radio. We could hear ourselves.
Okay.
All right.
That's okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. if you look back to what has just happened this month during the protest, you can see that naturally the country is already disintegrated. The Southwest, they were out making their request. The Southeast said they are not interested. Why the Northerners, we saw them with their placards and also the flags. So it's already showing that everybody desires to be home. So I want to encourage that we should press forward until the desire is accomplished. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lubomi, for your time. Hello, good morning.
John Okorafor.
Mr. John Okorafor, welcome.
I greet the young man in the studio.
Thank you.
I'm calling from Ibadan.
Welcome.
Hello?
Hello.
Nigeria expired 2013.
Tanko,
That is
what is this one? Ungovernable.
Let us go back and renegotiate how to stay together. Because the number one problem we have is we are not united. And there is nothing in the world that will make you to move forward when unity is not there. And good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Okorafor. Hello, good morning. You're welcome.
Mr. John Okorafor said it now. This country is expired already. Somebody sent a video to me on my WhatsApp about Arewa Republic, where they have 16 states, including Kogi and Kwara State. This country has tried regional system before, and it plays. What stops us to go back to regional system of government with a weak center? Good morning.
Thank you so much. But let me say this: we must be very careful of, what is flying around, on the social media. We really we need to exercise caution. There are so many things flying around. Not all of them, Janine, hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
This is good luck from Iwo Road.
Good luck from Iwo Road. Welcome.
Yes. Hello, good morning, and the analyst for the good work well done. I want to talk about the issue of Nigeria today. As Northern elder Tanko Yakasai said that it is not the constitution that is the faulty, that is the people that operate it. And I believe so. This constitution, however it is faulty, however it is fraudulent, and very bad in it, we have assessed it and operate it in a very good way. But our rulers, not leaders, our rulers, they rule us astray and not giving us the right position. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.